Is Cam an upgrade over Brady right now?
Woo! This one right here. I would have to say no. Once I put every variable into the equation, I would have to say no. I say yes to ability. Yes, Cam Newton is a greater talent than Tom Brady at this time right now. I would say a projected no to durability, which is the greatest ability is availability, right? So I have to look at this situation and say Tom Brady fit the culture as well, and we still have the unknown of Cam Newton in this culture. And when you talk about fitting into a culture, I think it gets minimized a lot of times from people from the outside saying, oh, if you're good, you just could be good anywhere. That's not always the case. If you look at the New England Patriots, it's a really tricky game of Tetris where at times you just need the right piece. Not even your favorite piece, not even the best piece. Not that long rectangle that everybody always wants. It's actually called, the long one. Everybody wants that one, right? It's called Hero, actually. But you can't always get that piece. I think Cam Newton is that piece, the best piece, the special piece, the one you all want. There's still a question mark about the durability and the fit of Cam Newton. So that's why I would say no, ultimately.
I wanted to say he is an upgrade because we know that Tom Brady was sacked a whole bunch of times last year. Offensive line wasn't what it needed to be. So to have a guy that can move around potentially like Cam Newton would be an upgrade. But then I asked myself three specific important questions to come up with my answer. And it brought me to the fact that he is, in fact, not an upgrade to Tom Brady. First question was, here's the first question I asked myself. Would Brady be the starting quarterback if he was returning to the New England Patriots this season? What would be the answer? Yes, he would be. All right. Now, my second question led me to, is that unfair to use that as a gauge or a measurement? So then I asked myself the third question. Is Cam Newton coming in as the starting quarterback to the New England Patriots? And my answer was no.
Man.
So then now the question is he an upgrade based upon talent level? Is he based upon anything else other than if you look at the given factors? Stidham will be the starting quarterback. How quickly can Cam get up? Oh, Stidham will be the starting quarterback.
Where?
Okay.
He must be talking about college.
Yeah. Boy, ain't started a game in the league yet. What you talking about?
In New England. So the question, he's going to put it to you like this. Is he going to have to win the job off of Stidham, or is he coming to start?
I'm glad your reception messing up because nobody want to hear all that. What?
Oh, you guys are. Stidham will be starting for the simple fact that Cam has to learn this extensive playbook. And even if you take the playbook and you make it small enough for Cam to come in and start, Stidham will still be he will be the starter coming in.
LaVar,
so I say
it's your birthday. It's your birthday. So I'm gonna be gentle. I'm gonna be kind. I'm gonna be kind. I'm grateful you saw another year of life. I am.
Yeah.
But with all that being said, that's ridiculous. Cam Newton is definitely an upgrade over Tom Brady, but hear me because I don't want people out here tweeting at me, etc. Cam Newton is an upgrade over Tom Brady in New England, specifically in New England, because the Patriots do not have the same weapons of old. Remember, Tom Brady, used to the Gronkowskis, plus the Edelmans, plus the Randy Mosses. He's used to weapons at his disposal. But remember, last year, the Patriots had linebackers. Yes, linebackers, the guys that play on defense like LaVar and I did, catching touchdowns. The Patriots, their second leading receiver, again, was a running back. The Patriots do not have the same weapons that they're accustomed to having. Again, I said this yesterday, I will say it today, and I live by this and will reiterate it going forward. The job of the quarterback is to get the ball into his playmakers' hands. The Patriots, they lack playmakers. That is what we saw last year. Therefore, while Tom Brady may be a better distributor, he may be better at getting the ball into playmakers' hands. The operative word there is playmakers, which the Patriots don't have very many of. So is Cam Newton an upgraded over Tom Brady in New England? Absolutely. Now, if we were talking about Tampa Bay, where you have Godwin, where you have Gronk, where you have Mike Evans. And no, I'm not going to say that. But specifically in that isolated area and talking about the New England Patriots, Cam Newton is absolutely an upgrade.
God, I agree with so much of what you say, and then you finish saying it. And then I'm like, I don't agree with you. He's not an upgrade. He's an upgrade in terms of ability. He's not an upgrade in terms of durability, whatever we project of that forecast. And he's not in terms of cultural fit just yet, because we don't know how he's going to fit into culture. Now, he's going to be the starter. As soon as he lands off the plane, Edelman and Stidham, who've been going to the mall every day, I've been hearing about. Edelman about to dip on that dude and go right with Cam Newton, as he already has tweeted at him, because he knows Cam Newton is the starter. He didn't tweet at Stidham when he got drafted because he knows Stidham ain't that dude. Point of all this is, I know LaVar is his birthday and he had birthday prep, so he's going to go out there and say that Stidham is the starter. That's not fully being engaged in this conversation right now to even go there, LaVar. But to support what you're trying to say, Josh McDaniels is an interesting part of this conversation.
For sure.
Most people are saying he's sitting there waiting his turn to be the next Bill Belichick head coach of the Patriots. But there are sources that have said that Josh McDaniels, when he was interviewing for the Carolina job, wasn't so high on the Cam Newton. Well, look how life is poetic. And now, guess who he has to coach on top of all of the other issues of the void of no Tom Brady is the Cam Newton that supposedly he wasn't so high on. So just watch for that relationship. I've been involved with that before. When I went to Dallas, I was a Jerry Jones guy. I wasn't a Bill Parcells guy. And that lens of skepticism and criticism, because you're not fully accepted by all, is something that could come back to haunt you and haunt you pretty fast. So just be mindful of that.
Here's what we have to, I got to address something, Marcellus, because you keep throwing this around, and I let it slide the first time, but now we got to address it. You said that Cam Newton, and you keep talking about his durability and that Tom Brady is more durable. We're acknowledging right now our brother LaVar's birthday. Gentlemen, if you search his Wikipedia, I'm not going to put your age out there, LaVar, but you just turned 42. You want to know who's older than LaVar Arrington, Marcellus?
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
And me.
Okay?
Yeah,
and so if you're really going to sit here and talk about and not Cam Newton for his age, let's just put this all in perspective. The chances that Cam Newton and Tom Brady both stayed healthy behind a Patriots line, mind you, a Patriots line that was injured and maligned last year, a Patriots offensive line. I'm just not going to sit here and let you use Cam Newton's health as the sole and exclusive reason for Tom Brady being a better option. A 43-year-old Tom Brady. Them vegetable smoothies and that vegan diet and that fresh Atlantic salmon is only going to take you so far, Marcellus.
Oh, excuse me, L.A. Have another piece of birthday cake. Bro, I didn't say exclusively durability is his only issue. It's also the cultural fit. It's also fit into the system. What a offensive coordinator supposedly don't even like your butt. So that's going to be really interesting. And stop trying to make durability just a birth certificate conversation. I retired at 32 because I was injury prone. Like, I got up that mountain and I stayed up there and woo, came down with no brakes. Injury prone. It's not just based on your age. There are guys who can play well into their mid-30s, late 30s, early 40s. We saw Brett Favre have a great season. We saw Randall Cunningham come off of ACL and still be a Pro Bowler at 35. We've seen this before. This is nothing new. I'm just saying there are question marks. So before the season starts, I'm expressing my question.
There may be question marks. I'm not just going to let you Control-C or whatever the case may be and keep duplicating these question marks. Cam Newton, yes. Hurt this whole past season after 2 weeks. What? The end of the season before in 2018. But I'm just going to sit here, take my leap of faith. See, I thought we were on this Cam Newton hill together. But as I've gotten to the top of this hill and as I've ascended this Cam Newton mountain with my Cam Newton flag, I looked around and you were nowhere to be found, Marcellus.
Please don't put words in my mouth, and please get your father to give him some of that don't get hurt juice. And all I'm saying is there are still question marks in the situation of quarterback in New England. I know Cam is going to ball if he's healthy. I know all of that. But that doesn't necessarily always equate to greater success. Remember what he's trying to fill the void of. Someone that went to 9 AFC championship games, won 6 Super Bowls.
That's facts.
And look, Cam Newton, because of his talent, they're not going to expect much less, if anything less. They're going to be like, Cam, you're better than Tom Brady, and you can run, and you're healthy now. What's the issue? Hopefully, there are no issues. Well,